Heaviness in the energy means a whole different thing for us who specialise in subtle energies, healing the energy field. We look at it in a very different way. We look at the transactions that are coming in and out. Let's put Dolly on the board. Okay. Dolly's reaching down there. Let's put this energy field in for her. Okay. We're particularly interested in the movement of incoming energies and the nature and essence of those incoming energies. So, put everything, in order to understand subtle energy, you have to put everything into the context of a pure energy form. So everything that's being transmitted to you, people's words, people's intent, their ideas, their problems, their issues, everything they bring to you, what is being transmitted from them and coming into you, that contributes to the energy frequency that is balancing and resonant in your energy field. So the nature of what you involve yourself with other people, at work, at home, in social scenarios, etc., all aspects of your life, these pure energy forms of others' energy are coming towards you, and the same is happening from you. So the nature of who you are as a being and what you're contributing to everybody else, the energy resonance is flowing out from you. So bear that in mind, because you always want to consider, do you know what am I bringing to others? Is it light? Is it joyous? Is it happy? Is it productive? Is it a creative way of sharing time together? Are we helping and supporting each other? Always be aware of what you actually are always transmitting out to others. But in this scenario, we're helping with heavy energy. Energy, once it becomes heavy, we call that density within the energy. So literally the flow, the natural flow becomes dense. This movement of energy, this cycle here as it's moving around you, coming into you, emanating out. There's this wonderful eminence, and the eminence is out and down to ground, and the ground energy is up and feeding you. This wonderful movement of energy. It's designed to be light. Light energy is the fast frequencies of energy. We're joyous, we're happy, we are vibrant, we are loving, we are compassionate, we are kind, we are contributing to each other. Those are high bands of frequency. So when our energy is nice and strong, you can usually see the joy in people. When their energy is bright and strong, you can feel their radiance. And by the same token, you can feel and sense when somebody is looking low energy, when the energy feels heavy. And people are often in need. They may indeed be arriving at your presence in need of your assistance to help raise their energy. And always remember, this is what healers do. You know, in healing, we work with a higher frequency of energy that we bring in order to transform a lower, denser frequency of energy. And that's basically all that healing is. A transformation process of higher energy coming in to lift and raise the vibration. And that's why you can be in a scenario and someone will come and join the group, and they come in with high flowing energy, and it will change the group dynamic because they bring that energy in and feed everybody else with it. If we look at the scenario where the energy feels low and slow and dense and heavy, and what we really need to do is clear it. That's a state that needs healing and rebalancing. We need to be able to clear this energy to bring in higher frequencies. And one of the most simplest ways that you can do that for yourself, and self-healing is possible, and it is also highly recommended from my part that you take time to assess yourself and bring healing, higher light, to whatever you need healing, okay? In a state of low energy, always stop and take stock of the situation. Don't ignore that feeling. Don't ever ignore it. Address it as soon as you possibly can. As soon as your practical life events of every day will make it possible for you to address it. Because heavy, dense energy attracts like for like. So once it's there and once it's present around you, it will likely attract more if it does not go through the transformatory process. So what I'm trying to explain to you is, if you're aware that you've got that feeling, then consciously and with intent decide to change that. And you can. It is easily possible to bring higher frequencies of energy in to change the state of density within your energy. The first source you have, of course, is what comes up from the ground. Lovely fresh energies coming in from the earth to sustain you. And that's why we often feel better when we just go for a walk. Go out into the countryside, go out by some water sources and so on. You're drawing up the ground energies into your field. The second thing you can do is, of course, command with intent to clear your energy field out. That's the disconnection we've spoken about before. You want to be able to clear some of the debris and the heaviness, and you certainly want to clear what is not rightfully serving you at this time. Okay, you want to be able to discharge that with your intent. But our primary source of high frequency energy comes from up here. It comes from above in the energy system. You can call that whatever you want: sky energies, cosmic energies, source energies, whatever you want to call that. But those energies come into this central channel, this main system and structure of your energy, and they will fuel you at the higher frequency level. Now, this is about focusing your intent, going and literally asking and invoking for higher presence energy. Now, if you're not yet fully understanding your field as a field of consciousness, and therefore how integrated you are with higher fields of consciousness, I refer to source as God. That's how it works for me, okay? Source light, source energy, the all that is, the greater consciousness. That's how it operates for me. But you need to be able to have in your intent an awareness that actually there is higher light available for you. And if that's the case, you can draw it in, you can call it in. This is the process of meditation. It's the process of visualization also. The ability to be able to focus your intention to go up, to connect into source light and to draw it into your system. And you absolutely will feel the difference when you do that. Drawing in, however you want to visualize it as white light, visualize it as gold light, visualize it as pearl light, pearly white. Visualize it as pink, if pink is your thing. You want some of the higher bands of frequency that exist around us to be able to draw that in, and you need to be able to visualize that coming in, and you need to trust that it will. Drawing that in this way. And that's a visualization process. It feeds the central channel of energy as it comes through you. It will strengthen at the core, and therefore it will change the resonance of the energy that radiates out from you. And that's what's important. If you change what's within, you change what is around you. And once the energies are higher and clearer here and feeling light, and you'll know that when you feel better. You feel better about yourself, you feel better about what's going on in life, you feel better about the future. That's an emanation of light. And that's all from within you. You managing your life well. You being your light in life. That's what it's about. That's what understanding energy is about. What healing is about. It's about you living your light. So once you're able to build the energy in here, earth source, sky source, let it radiate out, and it changes the movement and it changes the frequency of the energy that is all around you. And then life feels better. So bear that in mind, drawing the energy within. If you are familiar with meditation, the whole purpose of meditation is for you to learn how to commune with higher light, with higher realms, to be at one in the oneness, to be at one with what I would call God. So bear in mind that source energy is there from which we all came. all forms of life emanate from that source. So if source is there, resonating in that pure, higher divine frequency, then know that it is available for you to draw in as a resource.